kid that he's trying to save, but not him specifically.
Wow. It's a lot that you are doing at such a young age. Do you get a lot of steady work now?
Now, well, obviously now, not so much.
Yeah, not now.
But before that, yeah, like audition, like two auditions a month.
Did you
ish?
You do auditions, and sometimes you land them, sometimes you don't.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But you're okay with it, right? You know it's a business of rejection. How do you handle that?
Well, at first I would be kind of sad, but now I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't get it. I'll do better next time. I don't really take it to heart that much.
It's good advice for especially people your age, because the rejection is hard.
But I mean, it happens. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen, of course, definitely. Mm-hmm. You just got to move on to the next role. Have you tried voiceovers?
I have done 1 or 2 voiceovers. Nothing too drastic, but small-ish things for maybe like commercials or stuff like that.
How'd you like doing that?
It was a little fun. Not as interactive as other things, but it was still fun.
And did you have to go to a studio to record them?
Yep. A little room. Yeah.
So I've done voiceovers, but I've done them in my house. You just send them the files, and they say, oh, can you do this a little differently? I'm like, okay, I'll do another take. I try to give them a variety when I send them a file.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Now, you also did this thing where you met Ron Howard? What was that about?
Yes, I auditioned for a movie directed by Ron Howard.
Which one?
Oh, what was the name of it?
That's not out yet. Hillbilly Elegy.
Hillbilly Elegy. It's not out yet, but that's the name of it.
And it was auditioning in New York?
Yep, auditioning in New York.
Will it be filmed in New York?
No.
Oh, so you'd have to travel.
Yes.
Oh, wow. And have you had to travel anywhere else to film stuff, or has most of your stuff been in New York?
It's usually in New York, but I did get a commercial for like a seafood restaurant in Tennessee. So that's as far as I've gone to go somewhere for acting.
Wow, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And so Ron Howard was at the audition. Did you do it physically with him there, or was it like through video chat?
I had to do like 3 auditions. The first 2 he wasn't there, and then in the last one he was there.
Were you starstruck?
I was freaking out, yes.
I would too.
My parents were freaking out more because I don't know him as much as they do.
Yeah, I'd probably be like, Ron Howard, man, oh my God, what am I going to do? It's one of my favorite
What I tried to do in the audition is just shut his face out and just focus on everything else. I was like, okay, he's not right next, he's not there, he's not there.
It's great. It's a sign of a good actor, right there.
Yeah.
Focus.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get the gig, or you can't say?
No. I got to the top 5 people, and then I lost it. Yeah, it sucked. But, I mean, you gotta learn to accept the loss.
And hey, you live in a world where Ron Howard knows you exist.
Exactly. Yeah. I also got that from it. I was like, you know what? Ron Howard knows me now. So that's cool.
It's great. All right. Do you prepare for a role the same way, or is it different for each character?
It's usually the same way I prepare for a role.
Which is? You study the lines, or is there certain
So what I do first is I get the emotion down because I feel like that's the most important, and then I focus on doing the lines and everything, and the actions come last.
Every time, and it works.
Yes, it does work. I like that circle.
You apply the same prep work for commercials.
Usually yes. But sometimes no, but usually yeah.
Because you got to believe what you're pitching and selling.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta believe that you want to sell this product.
Yep, because it will show. It'll come out like, you're not really putting everything. Yeah. Well, I mean, unfortunately, the pandemic shut down a lot of stuff. Is there anything brewing for you soon, or you're just kind of holding?
Kind of holding now.
Yeah. What is that?
Cat. It's my cat. He jumped up on the table.
Oh, I know. I have 4 myself. You got to talk about wanting attention, right? Mm-hmm. Do you do any stage acting?
Yes. I did do a few things.
Some plays? Is it just local plays?
Yeah.
Nothing Broadway. Did you ever want to do a Broadway play? Or you more?
That would be fun. Never done that before.
Can you sing?
My friends say I could sing. I say I cannot.
Something to work on. You've got some time, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, there's something you can practice on right now where you're having to be socially distant. Mm-hmm. It's okay. Good. We look forward to seeing that. A few more questions. Do you think we all have an artist inside of us?
If you really try hard and channel it, I do believe that everyone has some kind of artist inside them.
And you've been in the business quite some time, more than most people. So what kind of advice would you give to actors coming up in the biz or wanting to even get into acting?
Well, you have to accept loss because you're not always going to get an audition, and sometimes I've met people that they didn't get a role and then they just completely gave up. And I was like, "What are you doing? You're going to be fine on the next one, probably." But you got to learn to accept it.
It's great advice. Is there? Well, you have an IMDb page, of course.
Yep.
Is there any other? Are you on the social medias or nothing like that yet? That's the only way that people can connect with you. Mm-hmm. Okay, so they could check you out on IMDb and relish in your roles on TV. Repeats. Check out the repeats. All right, then I just really have one more question. Right. Why does art matter?
Art matters because I feel like without it, the world wouldn't have the same attitude towards certain things as they do now. Because, with acting or maybe songs, you'll have a different attitude towards a certain thing. With maybe if you watch a certain movie, you'll learn about something and you'll have a different attitude towards it.
Good answer. I like it.
Thank you.
I think that really kind of sums it up here. Okay. You covered a lot. I mean, it's 15 years. Maybe we'll interview you 15 years from now. See how far you've gotten.
That would be fun.
That would be nice. Maybe less. Hopefully everything will open up soon and you can get back into acting on screen. So. Well, not only is he a good actor, he has a great name. But thank you so much for being on the show and regaling us with your stories and your beginning of your career here. It's just an early chapter, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you much for being on the show and best of luck.
All right. Thank you. You too.
And there you have it. Nice little wisdom for a young man his age. I'm very appreciative that he has a thick skin. Acting as a business is a lot of rejection. No doubt about it. And like he said, many actors beat themselves up over it and think, that's it. I'm never going to get a role again. Why should I bother? And he has learned how to get past that and move on and look for the next role, the next audition. It's out there. It just wasn't his time. this time, but down the road, maybe. Hey, like I said, Ron Howard knows he exists in the world. Maybe he'll consider him for something else. You never know. But it's a good attitude to have. Seems like Mom and Dad keep him really grounded, and he's not letting it get to his head, and he's just enjoying the work, which is what it's all about. I remember Sally Field saying years and years ago, if you're in it for money and fame, it's never going to work out for you. You have to love it as something that's part of you. That's something you have to do. It's an art that you have to explore and enjoy the work. That's how you're going to stay in the business. Because as a business, it can be crushing. It can let you down sometimes. There will be roles in movies that you like and enjoy, but the movie itself, for some reason, just doesn't work. And obviously, if you're a star name, if you're an actor who's a big name and you're attached to that movie and it goes down, a lot of that is going to be directed towards you. And you just got to understand that's the nature of the beast. Sometimes it just doesn't work. But you just keep moving on. Great little wisdom from a 15-year-old. Hey, that's great. Well, Father's Day is coming up, so I hope everyone can enjoy their Father's Day if you're fathers, and if you're going to spend time with your father. That's my plan. I get to see him, spend some time with him, and maybe even do our family Zoom chat with him. That could be fun. Also, the Cover Girl band that one of my previous guests, Jeff Alagu, is the bassist for, will be doing a live stream, I think for a benefit on June 20th at 9 p.m. So I want to post a link in here so everybody can sit in and enjoy them and see them. I've been wanting to see them, but going to travel to New York is kind of out of the question right now. But I soon will. It would be nice to have that Artist Matters reunion up in New York one of these months or years. All right, so it was a short but sweet interview. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will be back in 2 weeks. Thank you, Alexander, for being on. And please share this show with friends and family, creative types. You know, any young actors want to hear about this? Check it out. This is where it all begins. And you can leave me a review on Apple Podcasts. Appreciate it. And I'm on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, so many others. Of course, Spreaker, my home base. And that's it. Keep creating, everybody. Find other ways to channel that creativity. Draw, write, sing, dance, act, do monologues at your house. Hey, you got to keep the toolbox ready, because when things are lifted and you can go back out there and do your art, you're ready. Maybe you can learn a new skill set. If you're a painter, maybe you can learn to play guitar. If you're an actor, maybe it's time to do some writing. Do something else. Channel that creativity. That's what I'm doing. I want to do some acting, but I'm concentrating on the writing right now. I'll keep you posted. All right. That's it. Thanks again for listening to The Artist Matters. It's been a pleasure. And of course, until next we meet, no matter where you go, let your creativity flow.